Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's reads. For the main part of the reads, I'm using the Star Tarot by Kathy McLeland. Here's the front of the box. And in case you want to see the spelling for Kathy McLeland, there's the spelling. There's the website. There's also a website, kathymcleland.com. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out if you're interested. Supportive Oracle cards, a deck I really enjoy. You Are Clairvoyant Oracle cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marzin. This one is rockpoolpublishing.com.au. A as in apple, U as an umbrella. And I use dice. The dice I use are standard, well, not really standard, but like they're number dice. I got a 1 through 22 for the major arcana. I substitute 22 for 0 for the Fool, and then I have a 1 through 14 for the minor arcana, and then I have a 4-sided dice to choose the element that's going to match up with that. They are from, I think it says mathartfun.com. I can't read it on the camera, but hopefully you can see it if you want to see where to get those dice. Check stuff out. Feel free. Alright. Of course, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. This is James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, same email. The information for that is below. And now, let's go on to your reading. Hello, Aries. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Aries? There's a card, like, I don't know why it makes me stutter sometimes, but there's a card that fell out, and it's face down, and I'm so like, what is it? Which I can obviously flip it over, but I'm like, it's not time for it yet. We gotta wait till the right time comes forward here. So it's released. Something about loyalty. Something about loyalty. Was it well placed? Was it well placed? That's the question. Was it well placed? We have to go a little deeper into this. All right, so what are we starting with? Because there's a problem. If it hasn't happened, and again, this is going to be one of those readings, it's either happening or it's not. By watching this reading, it's not creating it. It's either there or it's not. Like, I'm trying to get into the energy, but it's like, I keep seeing these and I don't want to deal with it for some reason. I'm just like, what am I supposed to do with this? It's the 3 of Swords and it's the 10 of Swords. Like, these two together, these are a couple of those cards, like, it's really hard to find an upturn to it. It just means something's going on and just don't like it. It's slow moving too. I feel like that's part of it too. It's like, it's not right. Don't like it, can't really do much about it, not really happy about that. It's something about loyalty from the past. And it's kind of like, what do I need to do? What do I need to do with it? And it's like another thing with Aries. Aries is a doer. Communication, you'll communicate. That's not a problem. I don't usually Aries, like when you want to say something, you say something. That's my opinion of Aries. But more off of that, it's kind of like when it needs to be done, Aries just gets it done. Like if you want it done, you just go do it. If you've decided that's how it is, and if you're not, then you're not. It's kind of like either now or never kind of energy, in my opinion. It's kind of like all in or all out. There's no really in between, in my opinion. In this situation, it's kind of like I want to do it, but I can't. It's almost like I need to ride across town to get there, and I'm like, I can't. It's like 40 miles away. It's kind of like, you know, I can't get to it. It's like, whatever it is, I can't get to it, and it's annoying me. And it's kind of like, well, if I can't do anything now, I don't really want to deal with it, but at the same time, it's like I can't escape it. I'm questioning something about loyalty here, too. And I feel like that's the hardest part, because there's something about loyalty I keep questioning, and when I see the Chariot, I think loyalty. I feel like it's almost like military loyalty. It's kind of like, I believe in somebody, there's a reason I believe in somebody, and it's like it takes a lot to shake that loyalty. That's something to do with this. Judgment. This is face down. This is the card, like, the judgment in this situation. It's kind of like the loyalty. Was the loyalty well placed, or did I believe in somebody Did I believe in somebody either I shouldn't have, or things have changed since then, and what I used to believe in doesn't exist anymore? This is not a fun one. We're going into better energy, but if this reading is hitting, it's not enjoyable in the sense of like, I don't like this. I don't like that this is happening. I don't like that I'm in this position. I'm trying to sort out the truth. I am moving slowly, and I'm trying to sort it out. I don't like it. I want to just know the answers. Just show me where the answers are, and I'll go get them. But I can't do that. I have to wait for it to surface. It's like, if you're out in the ocean and you're waiting for things to come to the surface, you're like, I have to wait for it to come to the surface. And I'm partly wondering, will it actually come to the surface, or am I just sitting here like an idiot? There's some frustration with it. All right, I'm not a Sunshine Rainbows reader, I know that, but sometimes I'm just like, silver lining. I know there's good cards coming, but right now, if this is hitting, it's rough. Again, Aries is like, let's get in there and let's just deal with it. And this is not a situation that's allowing for that. And you constantly are thinking about it too. I feel like it's one of those things that I can't get it out of my brain. It just kind of keeps coming around. And when I'm not thinking about, or like, for example, you could be in the car and you're like, you just all of a sudden, there it is in my brain again. And then, you're doing something, maybe you're picking something up from the store, and then there it is, it pops in again. You're talking to somebody random, pops right in again. I can't escape it. I feel like I can't escape it. Okay. So you're constantly questioning your loyalty on this one. Like, was it well placed? Was it not well placed? I don't know. I noticed I put this back face down. I don't know how to judge this situation. I don't know how to. So, like, if I'm going to make it really easy, it's kind of like there's two people. You can see one person has a bruise on their face, and there's only these two people together. So it's like, nobody told me what happened, but you would think, did that one person slap the other one? They have a bruise on their face. There are other ways that could happen. But I haven't gotten the information yet. But my first thought is, like, it looks like that. But it's like, from what I know of the other person, they wouldn't do that. At least I didn't think they would. And I feel like it's something like that. Like, but if they did do it, like, I don't want to pretend like they didn't. I want the information. And it's like, those people have left, so I don't know what happened. But I'm like, if that happened, that's important for me to know, because I didn't think they were like that. So what's going on? And again, it's kind of like, who knows? Ironically, I've had a bee sting before that's bruised up. Not that we want to, like, rationalize things away, but like, what we want to know what actually happened, not what we think happened. It's kind of like, what happened. It doesn't look good though, and that's why I'm getting these two cards in the center. Like, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, and it's kind of like, I feel like I'm grasping at straws here. But like, if there's another possibility, I'd like to know. It's kind of like, I would love to talk to the person who had the bruise so that they could tell me what happened. I'm more likely to believe them because they have the bruise. So like, if they're like, no, the other one there punched me right in the face, that's what happened then. Or if if that person says, oh no, I kind of bumped into the wall, I'd be like, you bumped into the wall and got that? I mean, I guess it's possible. I feel like I'm not comfortable with the situation because it's kind of like, I'm not one to believe a line of bull. So where are we going with this? We're using like a violent thing for it too. But I don't know. Well, it's got to be what it's got to be. There's more people that are going to add into this, and I feel like I'm trying to find the truth. I'm not easily finding the truth. I need the truth in this one. So that's just an analogy. So however this is hitting, it's like, no. This is important. I need to know the truth, because if this person that I believed in is not who I thought they were, or has changed for some reason, I need to know that. So I'm like, I feel like I'm even like, I need to know like what's behind it. So I don't know, I hate going down this road, but it's coming in this way, so I'm going for it. So say that person was under some type of substance. They were under the influence of something and that happened. That does not validate it in any color, shape, or form, but it's like, are there additional, I want to know if there's additional problems here. Something like that does not validate any of that, if that did happen. But at the same time, it's like, is it not just one problem? There's a level, like is there a treasure chest worth of problems here? I'm digging up stuff. I'm finding the truth. People are telling me about stuff. We got to find out what's going on here. Whatever this is, it's important enough that I need to find out. It does. I got this card over to the side. Like somebody's trying to find out the truth. The truth makes a difference. The truth makes a difference. It doesn't validate bad behavior, but it could at least explain something so I can understand where I stand, at least make sense of what's going on here. You're going to have the urge to just bow out, because it starts to feel like there's so many different angles here. So it's kind of like, yeah, all right, so person A hit person B. Okay, that's enough. There's going to be the need to do that. I get that that's not a good way to do it. I do feel like whatever this is what is happening here, I feel like I need to know from the source, which might not be from the person who had the bruise, but the person who it looks like gave the bruise, and find out what was going on there. Kind of like coming at it like, you know what, I don't know what really happened. I've heard some things. I need to go to the source and find out the truth. The Knight of Cups is here. This is like I was saying, there's good cards here, but this is kind of like I had a bond with this person. I feel loyalty here. I need them to tell me to my face what actually happened, because if they're lying, usually Aries figures that out by people's body language and stuff. Usually, so I'm not saying all Aries are like that, but it seems like Aries usually do. They pay attention to body language and stuff. It's not just what somebody's saying. It's how they're saying it and like if they're leaving things out. Like Aries picks up on that usually pretty quickly. Omission of the truth is still a lie. The situation, whatever it is, I still feel like I don't like it. Whatever the situation is, the truth is important. It's stressful to get to it, but it will lead to something where it creates more stress, but it will actually get the situation to move forward. Some version of healing is what I'm getting from this. I don't know if it's either people involved or something, but like if we can get down to the truth, especially if you get to it, is what I'm getting. Whatever the situation is, it seems important that you're the one who gets the truth, because Aries won't mince words about it. And it's kind of like, listen, let's not take this around the world. Let's get to the point in what happened. Person A hit person B. Person A was under the influence of substance. While that does not in any way, shape, or form validate the situation, we need to have the facts and what happened. That's just what it is. It's kind of like we're going to shut it down and put it like, this is person A hit person B, substances were involved. And we're going to leave it at that. Clearly, person A and person B should not be together, should not be around each other. That's the end of that. There should not be any negotiating with that, in my opinion. And it's kind of like, you know what, we need to move on from this, but we need to know the truth. And then if person A is still in somebody's life or around other people, we need to keep that in mind, that this happened. And we need to keep that, we need to keep a lookout on that. I don't know where your energy is going after this. It depends on how you feel about it. But it's kind of like, if you get the truth, you're going to cut it to the quick. Like, let's not make up scenarios where it's better than it was or that it was worse than it was. We don't want to do either. It doesn't help anybody to think it was better than it was, that it wasn't that bad. That's not helping anybody. And also to make it like, oh my God, the whole world, there was the thunder, the lightning, the mountain fell. No. We don't need to go that route either. The truth, plain and simple, what it was, and just let's deal with it from there. Whatever the situation is, again, if you come to the truth, it does stabilize it. I mean, it's not pretty. It's funny, the beauty card here is usually about something not looking that nice and people seeing the silver lining in a situation. That's kind of how I take it. So it's kind of like stabilizing it and kind of like looking at it for what it really is and what can really be created from it, like where we can take it from there. We need like this is what it was. We don't want to dull it down. We don't want to beef it up. This is what it was, that's what it was, and that's what we're dealing with. That's that. I feel like that's your purpose in this situation. That's why you're a part of it. The way you look at things, the way you handle things. Anything else? All right, I'm going to shut this one down here. Hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.